Hey everyone, we have Swaminathan who cleared PMP and he cleared on 2nd of August and he's very excited. I was just talking about how things are going on and definitely had ups and downs in his preparation. It is not a straightforward line, but one thing I found with him is a consistency and never give up. And at the last minute when I click the button, it says above target in all three. Wow, really? Is it me? Kind of excitement he had. And here is his certificate. Okay, so he's a senior associate scientist in drug development. I think the very important area is let's understand from him once we go to him. So that's his beautiful certificate, PMP certified, Swaminathan. First thing, great congratulations, Mr. Swaminathan, for this great achievement.
Thank you, Stephen.
Okay, great. So now let's understand that role, drug development. Pharma, I think it comes under pharma domain, isn't it?
Yes. I'm from pharma industry.
Nice. Pharma is the most demanded at present and for next few years going to be. So what is that scientist? What scientist doing here in PMP? Before that, let's understand what is scientist.
Yes. Actually, we are working in currently marketed drugs now. I started my career in the API industry. API means active pharmaceutical ingredients. So already marketed drugs. So we'll do the patent evaluation and accordingly we'll do the process research and development. And I will go for a patent also. In my name also patents are there.
Nice. Okay. Hot wanted person, huh?
So a lot of innovation and a lot of rules to overcome during drug development. So everything will be there. So currently we are working in the 4th or 5th generation drug, we can say, because upcoming drugs. So it is not listed as a drug. So it is going to be maybe because we are working 100 projects. It may be 1 or 2. It may be in the future drug. So we don't know because all are in the very preliminary stage. So it might be going for now clinical studies and human studies. So it is in the different type of phases are there. So we are in the very preliminary stage because we are service based. So we will get the project from client and we have to satisfy the client. Accordingly, 3 aspects like quantity, quality, and timeline. So accordingly, we are working. So timeline we should never miss, and quantity, quality also we should never miss. Whatever client is asking, we have to give. So that kind of work we are doing now.
I understand. So when you say client, it comes from different countries?
Various countries, Europe and US.
Nice. Good to know. So definitely the way you explained the job nature look like there is a necessity of systematic approach. So maybe that's a drive towards PMP.
Yes, definitely. And here, whatever we are working, everything is unknown factor. So today, what I'm going to do, really, I don't know, but everything is going based on the assumption only. So, but our thought process should be, it should match with our work. If it is matching, our assumption will be true. If it is not matching, mostly you will get 99% failure, 1% will get success. So probability is maximum 1%. So within 1%, we have to make the success.
Wow.
So all trial and error methods.
Tough job. So in that case, how the management happens, sir? Is it some of them predictive, some of them adaptive? It's a mix of things. How is it?
Everything here adaptive in the very preliminary stage. What the way we are working, and the later stage it might be predictive very little bit, but we cannot expect because predictive also a lot of changes will happen. So now while I'm studying only, I came to know I am completely in the agile mindset. I'm working.
Only in the classes you came to know.
No, after classes and after started studying in the agile concepts, then I'm thinking, okay, I am already in agile mindset only. So already I'm implementing, already I'm using this. So, but nobody aware because of I studied, I am aware.
Okay. Did you propose this in your office?
Many times my manager also I discussed. This is the concept we are already working because the quantity, sometimes the client will ask some quantity. So we will use first the small quantity. So like I will think that, okay, that is maybe the prototype. That way I will assume myself.
Are you able to convince some people in office telling that, guys, you have to go systematic?
My manager, I convinced so many times. My team also, now I am aligned with that these concepts.
Okay. So they know that you are reading something and getting ready.
No, they didn't catch. Many people they didn't catch because they're totally aware, not aware from this.
Okay. Okay. Nice to know. Nice to know. Great. First thing, I know you have this urge of learning management. Is it something some of your colleagues did a PMP because of which you got the interest? Or
Yeah, yes, Sriram. Actually, now currently I am 14 years experience in this same field.
Hmm.
And until my 12 years experience, I didn't aware anything. So, okay, I have completed my master graduate and I got a job. So I came to job. So whatever I accomplished in my degree, so accordingly I'm working. So still refine my skills. Every projects have a new problem. So I can implement my skill and I can get it through the win-win the way of making the project. So that way only I was work. But one of my senior was I met with him in the pantry because he also was work with me in my first company. So that time I was surprised what you are doing because he was came with some laptop and he was always chatting with client. Then I was asking what you are doing. So then he told me about this. So I really surprised why I should not try this because why I have to limit with this my technical knowledge skills. So I have to cross this. So I want to go management thing. So that time I decided, but lot of things happen. So after that I googled it and I searched whether it will be really fit for me, whether I can do it or not. So many things I have studied through internet. Then after that I decided, okay, we have to go. Then I searched it. Then I found you.
Okay.
Then I found your profile. Then means first and last I with you only. So till my success. It's
Nice.
2019 August. I was joined with you with some other institute already you are. Then at that time I attended classes. Then after that, because of my work culture, I was dropping and again coming up. So I should not able to sit continuously because even Saturday, Sundays also we have a continuous planning and calls. So we could not able to means now also I'm telling continuously 4 hours I couldn't write any exam other than my last exam.
Wow, man.
So that kind of thing. So continuously we have to think over the problem, how to solve. That way only work will be there. So, in the beginning days, lot of ups and downs came. So I could not able to plan. Then finally the exam pattern is going to change. So I tried to sit for 10 days continuously. So I was followed you a lot of videos and lot of things. Continuous 10 days I was studied and I went. That time also I could not able to succeed. Then finally I succeed.
I know. That was a tough time, right? Where office stuff pulled a lot of your time. You couldn't spend for yourself. That's a problem.
Yes.
Good. So how much your family helped you after respect of this office and stuff? Do they help you, support you?
Actually, my family supported very lot. I have to thank them, my wife and my kids. But really, I could not able to manage my kids because they are very
Hyperactive.
Yes. Actually, without me, if I'm in home, they will be with me only. So my main problem is while studying also I will manage my time because morning 3 o'clock I will wake up and I will study until 8 o'clock until they wake up. But during mock time, so I could not able to sit for continuously 4 hours. I struggled a lot. At least one session, 60, one session I will get disturbed from them. So my score will drop. Then I will think why I am dropped.
I understand. Okay, that's not easy. Easy being a parent and a tough job, and also with the studies, man, really tough. Good. See the way you wake up 3 o'clock and read. Oh my God.
And one more thing, actually, last month, day before the exam, Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, I started my exam. And the first 2 sessions I completed with a break. Third session I was doing, but my son came to me and he was standing near me. Actually, I was not looking at him. Suddenly, I am looking at him. He was crying. And he was telling, last 3 days, you didn't come out from the room. You are continuously studying. Then why I am being in this home? Like that he is asking.
And emotional blackmail.
So suddenly that last 60 questions, my score dropped like anything to 63. So the overall score came 67. So I also, the day before exam, I am attending one mark. So I expected 75%, but I'm not scoring above 70 also. Then whether I'm ready or not. Then, okay, we should not lose the confidence. We have to take the retrospective. Then I opened the session and I reviewed it. I have not reviewed all the questions. Just I checked first 60 question, how much I scored. Second 60, how much I scored. Then both I scored 75, 74. Last session I scored only 63. Then because of my son, I got less score. Then I decided, okay, I'm good. I have to go.
Understand. Okay. A lot of emotional stuff behind this.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So main exam, what you did? You went to center, online?
I went to center based because
Not to take risk at home.
I should not get again the same thing.
Okay.
A lot of search I have done. Whether I will go proctor based or whether I will go center based, because continuously I'm checking slots. All the slots are available for me. Then I decided to go only center based because there is no power cut problem, no disturbance. So peaceful of mind, we can go ahead.
You can focus.
I can focus. No, I focused also because that was a very nice, nice day for me.
Good enough. So how was the exam overall for you? You were able to manage the time, questions was good?
I don't know, Jerome, because I can say that things went very well. It was very easy for me. Only the one session was moderate. Actually, before 30 minutes, I completed the entire thing with the review.
You asked, what is it a PMP exam or something? You said.
No, that doubt I also had, but that the street learning marks, just day before I attended, right? That the questions are really very tough because I struggled a lot. Because the questions are 7-liners, 10-liners. But even though I couldn't, I can able to read the entire thing. So while reading time, one read only, I can able to catch the point. What is the question? What they are asking. So that kind of mindset I got it. So just before the exam, 3 o'clock, I stopped. I closed my laptop, everything, and I just worked for the entire night and only for mindset. So whatever it come, whatever the question come, definitely the answers are there. Our mind has to capture. So that way mindset I made it.
Okay.
So we have to go ahead. So that kind of mindset I made till morning 6 o'clock. I called you before the day exam, evening 5 o'clock. You given the very, very valuable input. It was very inspiration to me. And you told you should stand as a hero tomorrow. You just make it and come back. Like that you told me. So I just kept in my mind, okay, it will happen. Everything will happen. So only positive mindset I went. Then next day morning I went. I didn't talk to anyone. Many people are coming and asking questions. So those who are coming for PMP. So they have asked me whether have you read or what happened. That I didn't open my mouth. Just I show, okay, that's it. Because not get disturbed. Not get disturbed. And one more interesting story also happened during break. I will tell later.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. What happened?
Actually, my first break, what happened? I completed my first break in 168 minute. I have completed. Means first 60 questions I completed in 62 minutes with review.
Super fast.
Yes. And after that, I got a break. I came out and I had some chocolates and I had some water. That time in the outside waiting hall, one guy was sitting and he was talking very loudly over the phone. And that guy was asking me whether do you have got any kind of question like that. He was telling the topics and he was asking me questions. Then I didn't open my mouth. So I was just simply sitting. And suddenly the coordinator came outside and that guy they have asked to send out.
What happened? That person,
the PSNB coordinator came out from that monitoring hall. Then asked the guy to go out immediately.
Yeah, it's totally violation. Oh my goodness!
If I would have talked, I also would have been.
That's it. Soup.
So
you got 50,000.
Okay, but my effort and all, everything will go out, right? So,
I have heard earlier days when you go to airport, at least first time when I went to a different country, my parents used to tell that in airport, don't talk to anyone. Just go inside, get the flight and come back. Okay. Now PMP's exam center has become like that. When you go to PMP exam, don't talk to anyone.
Yes.
Okay, that's scary. But how was which slot you felt little time pulling for you? First, second, or third?
Last slot I took some time because total 79 minutes I took with review.
Oh, okay.
Because their questions and all very lengthy, 5-liners, 6-liners.
Okay, even though lengthy, you are able to understand and answer.
Yes, I'm really surprised because during mock or during practice, I will read the questions 2 times definitely. But during real exam, I read only 1 time. So I got the point.
You're a full form that day.
And I didn't blink my eyes also. Once I saw the monitor, until 60 questions, I will see. Means like that only I remember.
God, man. That is your day.
Yes. And the surprising thing is when I was asked to sit in front of system, my heart was pumping like anything. So I don't know really what to do. Then already I have practiced in study hall that tutorial. So some 10 minutes tutorial, I was practiced 2 times. But even though that time when I was sit, the tutorial was open. So that time I got full frustration. Okay, my mind is not working. Then I decided tutorial already we know, but even though we will run the tutorial, that time we will keep the mindset again. So then I ran the tutorial. I was not saw any screen. So that time I was controlling myself. Okay, whatever it may happen, the first question you have to crack it. First 5 questions we should not lose the confidence. Whatever it may be, we should go with the only confidence. Because the flow, if I'm catching the flow, then continuously I will get the flow. Then I decided another 5 minutes, my heartbeat was controlled. Then I click the end button and I will start my test. Then first question I expected it was came. Then that I click the right answer, I have the confidence. Continuously 10 questions, I have never missed. So the flow was till the end, I was following.
Wow. Wow. That's really good. See, Virendra Sehwag, the cricket batsman, he used to tell that when he gets into the field, the first ball, he tried to hit it very heavily and make it a 4 or a 6. So the bowler confidence drops.
Yes.
Once he hits the first ball, and in the same over, he'll hit another 2, 3, 4s because the first start is a good start. I think look like you made a mindset. First 5 questions, I will make it, right? So that's
then I decided also. So first 5 question, even one question 3 to 4 minutes also fine. But I have to completely read. I will keep my mind flow. Then I have to crack it the first 5 questions. Then the flow will be very fast. I know. So because my mind started working means we can save the time. So many questions I will spend less than 15 minutes.
nice.
Sorry, 15 seconds. Sorry.
Nice, nice. I can see that you build your mindset. I think that is very important for this exam. Even though knowledge and concepts are important, more than that, mindset is very important.
That mindset I learned from a lot of success stories only, because many times you have mentioned in the success stories. So mindset is very important, because even though we are reading the books 10 times, so that is very different. But the mindset is not there. We cannot able to think properly during the exam. That too, in the main exam, catching the mindset is very difficult actually.
True. See, you can easily see this in real life. There are people from big universities like Harvard, coming out of IIM, big business schools. But sometimes we see them as a failure in a corporate life or in a big personal life. They don't know what to make a decision. A small decision, this guy will suffer like anything. There'll be one person who not literate like them, maybe normal, mediocre person. Cool, they make a decision. You'll be surprised, man, what's happening here. We call them as a highly qualified, top university, top grade, but a small decision, these guys are suffering, whereas some guy easily make it. Management is like that. Management is about mindset. It's not about more technical knowledge. Yeah, knowledge is needed, not saying no. Knowledge will help you to navigate smoothly, but that good decision making happens only by your mindset. I like the way you prepared the previous night, your mindset. And again, before the exam, 10 minutes, you made a mindset. I think these two made it very clear for you. You're going to make it. Again, that's a good, inspiring stuff. Viewers watching this video, I think this is a very important part which Swaminathan has shared. I believe this is an important tip for you. Creating or having a mindset that I am PMP, right? That's important. Have you written that, Swaminathan, in the paper somewhere, I am PMP?
2019 August, I have written, sir.
Okay, I know. It's not something overnight happens, right? We have to plan it, we have to prepare it, we have to get that mindset. Very good, great. So I'm happy to know that. I'm so inspired with your ups and downs.
Yes.
It's not always a top star, right? The way your office work is, the way your son came and cried, "Dad, you're not giving time to me." Yeah, how disturbing it will be. But look at the kids' perspective.
Yes.
right? From a kid's perspective, for them, who cares whether you PMP or ABB, what you do? For them, dad is a dad, should be there, right?
Yes.
Really, really touching that one.
So the interesting thing is actually initial days when I was sitting for reading or mock exams. So the main problem is with me actually. So that I have to realize first. Because I was struggled because the think how to tell that suppose one English native guy is writing the exam in Japanese. So how he will struggle? So that way only I struggled really, because I was studied totally until my higher secondary. I was studying my mother tongue. So I don't know much because I was started speaking English after my 25th age.
Right.
So really that kind of impact will be there. So suddenly this subject also very new to me, and reading the books, almost 600, 700 pages books, I have to read completely and I have to understand that also highly, it's not easy for me actually. So initial time I struggled a lot, but slowly what happened, my children's and because they used to play outside and I will get disturbed, then I will excuse, then that kind of risk cannot happen. So initially I was trying to control them, but then later I was realized that we should not control surrounding, I have to control myself first. Then it was happened very good everything. So when I realized myself, then I could able to sit, even though whatever happened, you want to sit, you want to speak, you want to play near with me, I will study. So I will not lose my focus. That kind of mindset I brought and I studied a lot.
Good to know. Good to know. See, one thing I observed is, as you say rightly, language. Country like India, which has multiple languages, or some other country which has a different language. English being a medium, still we are not so conversant like a native English person. It's not a mistake. Okay, it's fine. It's another language is another thing. English is another thing. But one thing I found the last few years, maybe last 10, 15 years or last 5 years, after this kind of channels, other things came up, the learning is going so deep inside. Now we are getting information very easily, right? So I'm so excited in another 10, 15 years, the people who are really talented, but did not get an opportunity to get to big universities or a big thing, these guys are going to outshine anyone.
Correct.
So the top cream doesn't mean you are from a top university or a rich family. It means by knowledge. So I bet it in another 10, 15 years, guys, this country is going to overtake like anything. Because of this one reason, people started learning things over internet. It's going very faster.
Yes.
It's really inspiring the way you say it. You learned in a regional language until 25, then you picked up. Look at the way where you are now, right?
Yes.
So I really appreciate that, Swaminathan. It's not only you. There are many people, right? So some take it as English as an, I don't know why they take it as a luxury, want to showcase it, but actually not. It's a language, that's it. If you learn it, it's going to help you. That's it. So I like the way you don't lose your self-confidence. You took it as an effort. You learned the language. Now you learn PMP. You are a professional in the world, right? Top-rated professional.
Yes.
So happy for you, Swaminathan. So how do your office see this? Did you publish it?
Actually, now I am the alien.
Okay, so they're asking you now, what is it?
So really people are hesitate to talk with me, and many people are realized it is something different. So he was going in very other direction. So even PM department also, many people are, I have the connection, my friends are there. So earlier days they have worked with me in chemistry part, and now they are become PM, but they have not certified. So they also now surprised how this guy got passed. So, you made it, you did it. So many comments are came. So last 4 days continuously getting congratulations from my office, wherever who they see. So people are continuing because they have spread out everywhere in my department.
Oh, you have to go to office.
Yeah, Sriram, actually after exam I went to office.
Oh, it's not about work from, oh, you can't do work from home. Your nature.
You can't do because we have the lab work.
True.
Actually, after my exam, I called you, right? After that, I took my bike and I went to office.
So last 4 days, you should be in the sky, flying high. Hey,
no, I didn't take any leave also. Friday also, I went to office. Then Saturday, Sunday, Friday night, I was started sitting. So last 3 days, I slept only total 9 hours. Then Monday morning, 6 o'clock, one surprising happened. Actually, except you, no one knows I am going for PMP.
Okay.
Yes. Because even my wife also I didn't inform. I am going for exam.
God,
After I passed only, I told.
that's too much secret. At least for a wife, you have to tell.
That's true. But I want to maintain that secret because so many things happened. Because last December I attempted, because during I attempted exam, some power cut happened. So they have terminated the exam. Then I got the result. So in between it got unable to succeed. Then after that, what happened? I came to training, still learning on January batch. Then I studied for 2 months. Then I planned the exam from March. So when I am planning from March, around 5 times it got cancelled from Pearson U because due to this pandemic. So I couldn't able to answer to anyone because even if my wife knows, so everybody will come to know, my relatives, everybody. So then everybody will ask question, what happened, whether you're going for exam or what happened the result. Then I decided should not tell to anyone. You have to complete, then only you have to tell.
Yeah, only when the result comes, I'll let you know, guys.
Yes.
Really impressive, really impressive. Thanks, Swaminathan. I like this whole narration of yours. It has a lot of information to take. And for viewers who are watching this video, good thing is first, don't give up. You have to fight till last. And second, the interesting thing I found is mindset. Creating the mindset that I am PMP and keeping yourself always motivated is very important. Right? Knowledge is one portion. The rest of it is the guts to face it. Right?
Yes.
That's very important. Super great. Any more points you want to give to the viewers?
Yeah, actually, how to prepare, because I said English is very new, means reading in English is very difficult for me. So initial days, because many people now calling, so I'm also giving some suggestion. So initial days, what I have done, I really struggle to read. So what I will take, one question I will take, because very initial days I connect with you, Sriram, from 10 questions I am scoring only 2 to 3%. Means 2-3 questions only I am making correct. So why I am doing like this? So when I went to full mark, I am scoring only 50 to 60%, not more than that. Then what is the problem? Like that you asked me. So reading only problem for me. So so what I decided, I will take only one question, either that is 3-liner or 4-liner. I will sit only with that one question for 1 hour or 2 hours. So until complete understand. So what is the word of meaning? What they correlate? So what really they are asking? So many things are there. So communication is there, stakeholder is there, so risk is there. So what they are insisting in that question. So likewise, I analyzed almost 100 questions very initial days. So very slowly, I started from KG, kindergarten. So okay, this question I'm not understand. What do you want to do? So what is the answer? So why I have to reject this? So like that, I have done retrospective for almost 100 questions. Then slowly it got picked up. So whenever I'm reading after that 100 questions, I will just left for 2 days. I won't touch. Then again I started. So like that, slowly I prepared. Then finally my mind got completely working, and I can able to pick the answer after one reading. So that kind of practice I have done.
Perfect, man. I'm liking the way you did. I'm recalling something on the exercise part. When somebody goes to gym, they ask them to start with a slow, lightweight. At the same time, do pretty slower. Don't be fast.
Yes.
There are some people take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it won't work like that. You have to go slow. It shows that you can hold that weight, the stamina improvement, right? That nerve holding should be there.
Yes.
Completely tall reps should have been done. You cannot just drop it at 8. So these are the points makes us to feel stable. Now I'm seeing that with you. Take one question, even if it takes 1 hour, I don't bother, but I want to understand fully there. Slow but steady, but that basement made you to pick up. Okay.
To understand this, I took a lot of time. So really, what I want to do, really, I am the capable person or not, whether I'm can I able to make it or not. So then I decided to go with this idea.
Very good, very good. Like it. This is one tip. All right. Anything more you want to share?
Sure. Actually, center-based exam only, I think best. I think proctor-based, actually a lot of problems are happening, and home also a lot of power cut problems are happening.
Right.
And books reading, I have never read a 10th edition.
Okay.
So because I have read completely 9th edition, so 3 times.
Okay.
Then I discussed with you very initial days. So you told me that you go with the first chapter test. So let's see how much you are. Then I went. Then I shared a score with you. So everywhere I scored more than 65. So 1 or 2 topics I scored 55 to 60. Remaining all 65 above. Then you told you are good. So you have to go for full exam. So whenever I'm going full exam, I'm getting only 65, 67, that kind of range. Because in between a lot of power cuts and disturbance, so I couldn't able to score.
Mm.
So until end, I should not have the confidence. But last 3 days, I kept the completely mindset. So okay, we can make it because and one more thing, PMBOK Guide 6th edition. So last index page. So page number wise topics. So every topics I used to read. So every topic I will read the topic name. And whether am I? Tell me.
Your phone sound is crossing.
1 minute.
I think viewers, you all getting excited, right? With the way he's prepared. He said RETA 10, I didn't read. RETA 9 only he read. In RETA 10 and 9, what is the difference? In 9, you will not have so depth of Agile. Maybe very light will be there. If not, nothing will be there. Whereas a 10th edition, good amount of Agile will be there. So let's listen what he did there. Yes, Swaminathan, go ahead.
Yes, actually RETA 9th edition. Last year I read 3 times. And page by page, line by line, I made a comments. I made a descriptive understanding. So everywhere club marks will be there. So I was completely understand the technical project management from 9th edition. So 10th edition, I was not going completely because already I have read 9th edition 3 times. So I couldn't be able to sit and read. Then you suggested me that you go for Agile practice guide in the PMBOK. So I went 2 times Agile practice guide. So from there I can able to catch many things. So that knowledge is enough like that I thought. But before my exam, 2 weeks before, so I read Mike Griffith, that 1, 2, and 5th chapter completely. But then I got a full grip. Okay, Agile practice guide and this Mike Griffith. So all are giving clear concept. So many concepts are unknown factors are known from the Mike Griffith. So that also I completed.
Very good.
Then I can able to clearly define what is meant by product owner, what is meant by retrospective, what is meant by iterative planning. So many concepts I can able to catch from the Mike Griffith.
Nice.
So I can correlate that 9th edition as well as Mike Griffith, and I can able to easily crack the questions.
Cool, man. I think that's a valuable suggestion for people. Even though they read 9th, that's fine. But again, in the market, we get 10th edition very easily now. Better read a 10th edition. He read 9th because he prepared for last year. He's in love with that book for a long time. So he couldn't come out of that. So what he continued. If somebody's like that in love with the last book, that's fine. If not, I would recommend go 10th edition directly. That's also a point. But he didn't give up. He said, Sriram, I don't read the book fresh again from the beginning. Rather, I'll go with my book. I said, fine, okay, go ahead. But definitely read Agile Practice Guide because you have to compensate somewhere. If you don't read it, you will lose all the Agile concepts. Okay, that's interesting factor.
And I mostly used PMBOK behind annexures and glossaries. And more than 10 times I used to read. So that PMBOK 6th behind, one tables will be there. So which tools and technique used for which knowledge area. So that I have compiled like anything more than 10 times. Because which one is coming under qualitative risk analysis. So mind mapping means where we are using. So likewise, I compiled more than 10 times. So that will be highly useful to understand the concepts.
Good. Look at the way you are reading multiple books, Mike Griffith, 9th edition, Agile Practice Guide, PMBOK 6th edition, glossary. You chose best thing and you read everything now. Nice. Good. So a lot of tips from you on the way of reading and the way of mindset. Anything more for the people you want to share?
One thing, Sriram, actually, so many times I dropped my knowledge. So while reading time. So because my professional work also heavy, so I couldn't able to sit. Whenever I'm having 1 hour or 2 hour time, so every day morning, most of the time I used to watch one success story from Sri Lanka. So that will be highly helpful to bring me to the reading position. So first I will watch morning. I will open. I watch because my son will ask how many times you will watch the same thing. No, this is not same thing, my son. This is different. People are telling different things. So many things, many points I collected from all success stories. More than 50 success stories I watched fully. One without losing 1 minute also.
Wow, man.
Because a lot of learnings are there from that. A lot of means that mindset I brought from there only.
Seriously, nice. So now somebody is going to watch your success story.
Thank you. I was eager to give because I should help someone.
Nice, nice, so nice. I have seen many people in the exam hall, they started thinking, I have to tell this in the success story. Said, man, focus on the
No,
exam.
no, I also have the same thing because once I completed 120th question, I came to know that I will clear the exam.
Okay.
So I am pretty confident that I must write 100 questions from 120. Because
Okay.
one time you told in one success story, you have to prepare the way like that. You have to click the answer. I am the right answer. I am the pretty confident that I am clicking the right answer. Then only you have to go for next question. That kind of confidence only you have to prepare. Then you have to go for exam. So that way only I was prepared. So I took more time.
Nice, nice. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice. Good to know. Good to know the morning tonic is supplement is success story.
Yes.
Listen
Yes.
one success story, get energy, go and prepare for yourself.
Yes.
Pretty good. Nice, Swaminathan. First, I want to thank you for coming up here. It was so interesting story from you of ups and downs in life and a lot of language related things and you picked up an emotional attack at home. A lot are there. And on top of that, you made a good job and cleared it. But you say that exam hall, when you went, exam was okay. It's not so tough. You were able to carry. But after listening all your preparation mode, I feel exam should be easy because mentally you are ready,
Yes.
right? That's very important. That's what you did.
I think, Sriram, actually 6 people attended by the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 people got failed.
2 people?
Got failed, I think.
In the exam hall?
In the exam hall. I think out of 6, 4 cleared.
Oh.
2
So
people not cleared.
By their frustration, you understood.
Yes.
Okay, okay, it happens, it happens. So as per the world stats, even now PMP is most toughest exam. Many people don't clear. When I cleared the exam, somebody asked me, is it a first attempt? That day only I came to know that there are multiple attempts.
Yes,
So
yes.
until then, I don't know. But there are various reasons. For some of them, like you, it happened technical problems, right? It is not always our knowledge problem. Could be a technical, that day was not a good day. Could be various reasons. But again, PMP is still a challenging exam. Book study says that 50% only chance of clearing the exam. Thankfully, everything goes with our group of institutes of Sri Learning where people are helping each other. More than see, we conduct class and then we hand over to the team members to do that. We also follow till you clear the exam. But within the group, there is always a communication.
Yes.
You guys keep on talking, brainstorming, and I like that. That's very important. Right?
Actually, 2 things I want to bring up here, Sriram. Actually, no need to disclose any questions here, but I got many spot on questions.
Many?
Spot on.
Spot on. That is, you have to choose with the graph.
Choose on the picture. So I think 7 questions I got spot on.
Wow, it's a new one, right? A new form.
1 math question I got and 3 drag and drop questions.
Oh, when you say math, are they asking to use a formula?
Formula only one risk-based calculation, one formula came. So that's all. No more. I never saw any CPA SPA questions. So cost management, I have only the conceptual questions and no calculation based.
Right. Okay. Good. Thanks for sharing this. But this is new, right? Spot on. Spot on means there'll be a graph.
Yes.
In the graph, there'll be A, B, C, D. You have to go and click it.
Yes. And one more thing, the study hall actually one Pearson VUE module, one exam with 25 questions are there. So there are all type of questions they have included, like fill in the blanks, drag and drop, multiple choice, spot on to practices. So that 25 questions, those who are going, then they can easily get to know what type of questions.
What is the name of that exam in study hall?
Study hall in lessons, downside last link will be there. So I think practice mock exam. If you want, I can share the link also.
Okay, I know it's individual. You can't share it. It is only for you because you're the paid customer, right? So now what happened is I have heard already. I'm just repeating for all the viewers. You go to PMI Study Hall. PMI Study Hall, you have to pay and buy it. They have $15 beta version. You have to pay and buy it. If you buy there, they have few questions given in that. In that, what Swaminathan is saying is, in the lessons segment, in the last, there is one practice test. If you click that, it simulates the real exam. They want to show you how do the screen look like, what are the question model look like. Now, when you do this at least a couple of times, when you go to main exam, you don't get surprised. If not, when Swaminathan said spot on means a graph picture will be given. There you have to choose the answer in the picture. If you don't know that what it is in the exam, it will be like, man, what to do there, right? So it's good that what Swaminathan said is worth it. Thanks for sharing that.
And actually, I completed almost 9 full mock exams. So I practiced almost 3,500 questions so far.
But did you found any of the question repeating kind of feel? You get it?
From study hall, I observed similar kind of, not exactly. I think 2 questions are when I reading, my mind could catch. Okay, this kind of question.
I see this guy. Huh?
So remaining all new questions.
Nice.
Many times I struggled to pick the answer with the stakeholder and communication, and manage stakeholder and monitor stakeholder. That kind of topics only. It is to pick the answer. We have to read the question. Maximum 10% of questions I read second times. Remaining all questions I read only one time and I answered it.
It's nice. Super. Great, Swaminathan. I want to thank you for coming up here and giving such an inspirational story. A lot of valuable points you're given. I'm sure all the viewers are going to use it. Like you said, you watch every day one video, somebody is watching it again. Like that, your good video will be played tomorrow by someone.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
And really thankful to January batch, particular some team members. So because they also inspired me a lot. They also given, many people are given input, valuable input, and they also pushed me a lot. So they are, even though in various countries, they have used to send a message, you can do it. They are giving a lot of inspiration and good knowledge also they have shared with me. Nice. So then after that only I become like, okay, we can make it.
That's true. It's very important. That's a one positive thing I found with all the groups what we have created. Once they clear, they won't keep quiet. They keep helping other people. Hey, go ahead, man, do it. You can.
Yes.
So that's a good nature of all the leadership team here. Fantastic. Super. Congratulations again, Swaminathan, for doing this great job. And I would really like you to apply it in your corporate.
Yes.
And you show that.
Now I'm trying, now I'm trying in PM department. So it is going on. So definitely I will catch that.
Perfect.
And, I want to tell one more point. Really, I thank to you, because initial days I really hesitate to call you, but that mistake I have done almost 2 months, because not because of I'm getting low mark or I'm not understanding, but really I thought you are busy. So, like that way I was thinking. But then I decided, no, we should call. Then only we can get the success. Then whenever I call, you will pick or you will call back to me. So really, I thank you, because every time you given inputs are really useful. So many times I call every 10 days. So then I decided every 10 days it's not working. We have to call every week or every 3 days or 4 days we have to call. Then I was set the progress and I was informing you by message or I'm calling you. So you given every time input. That was really useful and motivates me to achieve this.
Good. Thanks for that. Yeah, I keep telling that don't hesitate to call. Maybe put a message. We'll be happy to help you. People themselves think that this guy may be busy. I should not disturb them. Because you are a key stakeholder for us. How to manage a key stakeholder? You learn in stakeholder management, right? How do you manage it? Manage closely. So you have to manage closely. Of course, if they can't talk today, tomorrow we'll talk. But point is, like what Swaminathan did, I would expect everyone to reach out. Tell what is happening for you. More than the exam questions, I see many have a mental blocker. As you talk to me for a few minutes, maybe you get relieved. Then you feel, okay, I'm on the right track. Let me go. So that is very important. Good, Swaminathan. That's a good decision you made.
And I thank to Rahul also, and behind those core working all still learning team also, because every 10 questions are really very useful. Because it will, because surely I'm telling, every day 10 questions, 1,000 questions if we are facing, no need to read the book. Only we can fill, no need to read the entire book. So definitely that much knowledge is there.
That's nice.
From the 10-day questions every day.
Perfect. Great. Super. Viewers who all watching this video, give your likes and comments and wishes to Swaminathan. Swaminathan proved that I'm not an extraordinary person, came from the world. I'm a normal guy like you, but I took it very determined and made it happen. Today I'm PMP, and he says that my corporate people are looking at me, man, who's this guy? So he's going to apply what he learned, and that shows more quality. That's important. So let's give a great wishes to Swaminathan. Swaminathan, once again, congratulations, great wishes from Sri Learning.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you to you and Sri Learning, Rahul.
Right. Keep rocking. We'll catch you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.